Sometimes the people who love you the most can also hold you so tightly that you start losing your breath. Everyone has felt this at some point. Someone watched your every move, made your decisions, and told you what was right for you and called it love. Maybe you believed it. Maybe a part of you still does. This confusion is one of the deepest pains in life. It is not anger or cruelty. It is love slowly turning into a cage without anyone noticing. This story is about a man who lived inside such a cage for years without even realizing it. Stay with me, because the moment that changed everything in his life will surprise you just like it surprised him. There was a quiet village near a wide valley where mountains stood still and the river flowed gently. In that village lived a man named Silas. He was not too young and not too old, just at that stage where people think they understand themselves. He was kind, hardworking, and never caused trouble. But there was something unusual about him. He never made his own decisions. If someone asked him what he wanted, he would look at others first. If there was a choice, he would wait for someone else to decide. People thought he was calm and easygoing, but the truth was something else. Silas had a mother named Vera. She loved him deeply. Anyone could see it. She took care of him, worried for him, spoke on his behalf, and guided every part of his life. She chose his friends, his work, his routine, and even his future every time she did this. She would say, "I do this because I love you. I only want the best for you." Silas trusted her completely. He always had. When he was young, she picked safe friends for him. As he grew older, she decided his path, his work, and even stopped him from marrying a woman named Lena who he truly cared about. She told him Lena was not right for him, and Silas listened. He let her go without a word. Years passed, and Silas never made a single choice on his own. The people in the village had a quiet name for people like him. They called them the tethered ones, people whose own will had faded because someone else was always deciding for them. But Silas never saw it that way. He felt protected. He believed his mother always knew best. One autumn day, an old traveler arrived in the village. He looked worn by time and carried a simple walking stick. Silas gave him water, and they sat together talking about ordinary things. After a while, the old man looked at him carefully and said, "You seem like a good man, but your eyes look like they are always waiting for permission." Silas found it strange and tried to laugh it off. But the old man asked him a question. "What is something you wanted to do but never did?" At first Silas had no answer, but then a memory came back. He remembered Lena and the day he let her go. He remembered the feeling in his chest that he had ignored for years. He finally said, "There was someone I wanted to marry once." The old man asked why he did not, and Silas replied, "My mother said it was not right." There was silence for a moment. Then the old man said something that changed everything. "A person who truly loves you teaches you how to choose, but a person who controls you will choose for you and call it love, so you never question it." Silas felt something shift inside him. It was not pain. It was like fresh air entering a place that had been closed for years. He started thinking about all the choices he never made, all the moments he stayed silent, and all the paths he never took. He thought about Lena and how he never even tried to speak for himself before leaving. The old man said one more thing. "A cage made of love is the hardest to see, but it is still a cage." That evening Silas went home. His mother greeted him warmly, and he could still see her love clearly. But for the first time he also saw what that love had taken from him. He sat down and calmly said, "Mother, I want to start making my own choices." She looked at him and said, "You will make mistakes." Silas replied, "Yes, but they will be my mistakes." That night he slept without asking anyone what he should do. The next morning he woke up early, walked to the edge of the valley, and chose a road he had never taken before. It was a small step, but it was his own. Truth is control is not the same as care. It may feel like it, but real care gives you space to grow, to fail, and to become who you are. When someone makes every choice for you, they are not protecting you. They are protecting their own fears. Think about your life. Is there someone making your decisions for you? Is there a part of you still waiting for permission? That voice inside you belongs to you. Real love says, "I trust you." Control says, "I know better." They may sound similar, but they are completely Different. The hardest part is that people who control us often love us deeply. They are not bad people, they are just afraid. But understanding that does not mean you stay stuck. It means you can move forward with awareness and respect for both them. And yourself choosing your own path is not selfish, it is honest. And honesty is the purest form of love. If this story made you think, then it has done its job. Now ask yourself, what is one decision you will make for yourself today?